Hello and welcome to your weekend reading for Saturday and Sunday, April the 27th and the 28th. My name is Alexandra and I hope you are well. We have last quarter this weekend, last quarter of the moon, which is in Aquarius, so we are still in the energy of air. Which is squaring Sun in the earthy sign of Taurus. Okay. Let's see, I'm gonna pull 3 cards for Saturday and 3 cards for Sunday. For Saturday I'm using Modern Spellcaster's Tarot. I'm really attached to it right now. Okay, 1 card for the energy of the day, please. Just 1 card. What's the energy of this day for us? I'm always asking about the messages for our greatest good. For the greatest good of all people watching this. So we have this card. 1 card that's going to tell us what is recommended for us, what's best for us. What's the positive message, positive side? Where should we focus our energy? Of course, these are only friendly reminders. You don't need to fulfill this, absolutely. 2nd card is going to tell us what is not recommended, what should we avoid, where not to focus, what not to do. That's for Saturday. We have 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Triumphant card. For Sunday I'm using Zillich Tarot. And again, I want to ask for 1 card for the overall energy of the day. Overall energy of this day is here. What's recommended? What's good for us? What should we do? Where to focus? What's the best part of it, perhaps? Sunny side of the mountain. And a shady side of the mountain. What's not recommended? What shouldn't we do? What we can avoid this day? What's not good for us? It doesn't have to be something wrong, it's just perhaps futile. And we have 8 of Cups again, as yesterday, at the bottom of the deck, so this energy is somewhat present. The energy of leaving all things behind and asking for the call of the heart, which is not easy necessarily. Usually it's not an easy energy, but it's a gate card, so it indicates progress. First, Saturday, and we have the Emperor, a very powerful major arcana, a male archetype, father archetype. You can see half human, half animal, sitting on the throne, very much connected with earth. Emperor was always very earthy to me, but usually it's associated with Aries, which is a cardinal fiery sign. So we have this fire present here, and the fire is burning the earth, which may be an indicator of something not necessarily safe happening around you. I'm thinking about the drought that we have here in Central and Northern Europe, and it's very dangerous. We have forest fires and meadow fires. It doesn't look very well. And Emperor, yeah, it may be about the earthy rule that really brought us to this place, like the system that we live in that is really not friendly towards the Mother Earth. It's dominating her, or trying to dominate, and destroying natural environments, natural balances. And the result may be like this. You may have lots of power in one area, but another area things are happening that you cannot control. Emperor is very much about control and structure and taking responsibility for whatever is happening. I'm gonna see those two cards to give me context to this card. Seven of Pentacles in what is recommended, and Eight of Pentacles what is not recommended. That's interesting. That's an interesting situation, that we have earthy energy very, very present here. Seven of Pentacles, you can see the lady is watering plant, and she's watching the results of her work. The plant is quite a big one. It seems that everything is okay. So it's like saying you need to water your plants, because the environment may be not very friendly. It may be hostile, or at least random. So you need to put some structure into it and make sure that water is here now. The second card tells more about plans for the future. We have the situation here that it's raining, so it's something that I desire very much. And those animals need shelter. Those animals and those goods here, they need shelter against the rain. And this guy provides this. But in order to build this, he needed to predict that it's gonna rain. So I would say that it's not a good day to predict that it's gonna rain. It's not a good day to plan on a longitudinal perspective. It's more about here and now and acting upon what you see now. There will be time for planning, I'm sure, but it's not today. Focus on this day, this reality, these circumstances that you have here and now. Observe what has already worked and what wasn't working, and make take conclusions out of this and follow the path of the least resistance here. I think that's the message here, because if something works, do more of this. Now your intervention is needed here. You will think about more adaptable and sustainable things later. It's not a good day to, for example, start building a retention system on your plot. It's not a good day to do that. It's a good day to just water the plants that you already have. That's interesting, because that day I'm gonna be on my plot. I don't know if that's the word, my little garden in the country, and we're gonna make some major earthworks, like making it flat and creating some hill and etc., etc., things like that. So it's interesting indication for me that perhaps it's not a good day to do this. Perhaps I need to focus on a smaller scale. I'm going to rethink it. Maybe something will happen that will enable or make me unable to do this. I feel very, very, very much pressure here on us, that we need to be like the Emperor. We need to take control and responsibility for what we do. but perhaps the scale should be smaller than we think right now. Interesting reading, especially for the Taurus season and all the things connected with Uranus in this sign. Okay, let's see what's there for Sunday. And we have beautiful Page of Cups. Water is present here, of course. So it's like being innocent again and really going out to the world to learn with your heart, to open your heart and to let it be filled by the water of life. Page of Cups may also be a sudden offer, a sudden event that is pleasant. There may be good news coming to you. King of Pentacles in what's recommended, yeah, and Nine of Rods, not recommended thing, yeah. So don't let yourself be closed to the world. Look at the page, he's so open. Even his garment, his clothes are indicating this. His chest is bare. Look at this person in comparison. Not only he has a shirt that I'm sure is closed on the chest, but also another, I think it's leathery armor of some kind, because this is a warrior. So you don't need to be a warrior on Sunday. You don't want to expect difficult things to happen. You don't want to be paranoid about something and expecting the worst. You don't have to be on your guard too. We can be like King of Pentacles. Very conscious of our worth. In many terms, in many areas of life. This is the material king. He's holding a pentacle, so he's well established, has lots of money, lots of properties. It can be like that, or wonderful work. But this is also just being aware of the abundance that you have in all areas of life and being responsible for it. It goes well with this Emperor. So, it's about this responsibility of the Emperor here. But it's not that strict, I think. It's not that rigid. It's not that dangerous too, King of Pentacles. He's just sitting on his throne, knowing what he has, knowing the worth of it all, and knowing that it's good to sustain it and to keep it safe. So be like King of Pentacles. Be aware of the worth around you. Don't expect that something will come and destroy it or take it away from you. Don't be close to the world. Be rather in a sharing position and welcoming position. I think you have much to offer. We all have much to offer on Sunday. But it won't work if we don't let it work. If we just, close ourselves. If we are still on the guard and expecting bad things to happen, we are unable to be generous in this position. We can be generous in this position when we are like Page of Cups, when our hearts are open, when we feel perhaps a little vulnerable, but why not? King of Pentacles, I think it's a person that can let himself to be a little bit vulnerable, if it means being open and sharing goods with others. You can be like that easily. So it looks like a very interesting weekend, perhaps focused on material things. How do you manifest in material life on many levels, on the level of planning, on the level of intervention, and on the level of sharing. I wish you a wonderful weekend. I hope I'm going to see you in Monday's reading. Until then, bye-bye.